Hello, I'm Dr. Hassan Tohid once again with an outstanding topic as usual. 3 mistakes to avoid while conducting systematic. Three mistakes to avoid while conducting systematic. We have discussed before that systematic review is the highest quality of evidence and it's a combination of so many papers together, but you write it in a systematic way by following certain guidelines like PRISMA checklist, preferred reporting items for systematic reviews and meta-analysis. We have also discussed the different phases of systematic review. We have also discussed the Prospero registration, if it's necessary or if it's not, if it's optional. We have discussed that before. And we will keep discussing more and more about systematic review. But today I'm discussing the 3 most common mistakes that most people do while conducting systematic review. So what are those mistakes? Let's begin. Mistake number 1, by relying on just one electronic database, you are ruining the quality of your paper. So don't rely on just one database. Always rely on multiple databases. Some experts believe that minimum 2 databases, but if you ask me, I would say rely on 5 databases. Whatever field you belong to, try to rely on 5 different databases and collect data from those databases. Why it is important? Because there can be some disagreement in some literature. You may miss some important information and that can be lethal. It can destroy somebody's health. It can be destructive if you are a medical student or a medical graduate, a doctor or a nurse or psychologist, and it's healthcare related research. You may put somebody's life in danger if you don't use multiple databases, because you never know. You think that this medication is good or it's not good, but literature suggests that it is good in one database, but in other database there was a study that mentioned no, it is not good, and you missed that. So you may misguide other doctors and clinicians and they may make lethal mistakes. So this is a big mistake that many people do, that they rely on one database. If you rely on one database, you are also jeopardizing the chances of your publication as well, because reviewers may find it, because reviewer may object at why you used only one database. So don't rely on one database. The second mistake many researchers do is forgetting to remove the duplicates. Yes, because you are relying on multiple databases, so now what will happen? You will have some similar studies, same study, not similar study, same study that was on one database will also be available on second database. For example, there's a study, famous study, for example, on PubMed. It is highly likely that the same study will also be on Google Scholar, will also be on Web of Science, will also be on different databases. So when you search your topic on different databases, you are searching the same study again and again. And let's say PubMed gave you 50 results with your search, Google Scholar gave you 75 results, and Web of Science gave you 40 results, Embase gave you 45 results, and Snell gave you 100 results, for example. And one study is mentioned in all 5 databases. So you are counting that and not excluding it by removing duplicates. So you are giving wrong information in your method section. So it is important to remove duplicates. So don't forget to remove duplicates. Now, how do you remove duplicates? There is a manual way by just putting information on Excel sheet, and you can easily remove by looking at it. It's time consuming, but there are some ways in which you can do that fast if you organize it well. We'll discuss that some other day. And another easy and fast way is by using softwares like EndNote, Mendeley, or any reference manager software. They will have the option of removing duplicates. Learn how to remove duplicates through those softwares and you will be able to do that very easily. Once you are done with this is the second mistake to avoid. Now, what is the third mistake? The third mistake is done while conducting the screening and quality appraisal. As we have discussed, that there is a screening of abstracts and title of the papers that you have included, and then the full text article screening is there. Once that is done, then we do the quality appraisal, right? But the biggest mistake many people do is that they forget to involve a second author, a second person in the screening process. When you don't involve second person, you are jeopardizing the quality of your paper. Yes, one person can make mistakes easily. 2 people have less chances to make mistakes. And ideally, I would suggest involve as many people as possible. Why not involve 3 authors in doing the screening process? The first screening of titles and abstract and the second screening of the full text involve 3 people, first author, second author, and the third author, and see the magic, see the quality of your paper. And the same approach you will do while doing your quality appraisal, because when 3 minds are involved, you will not make mistakes. So this is very important to understand. I'll repeat the 3 mistakes again. The first mistake was relying on one database only. So always rely on 5 databases minimum. Second mistake was forgetting to remove duplicates. So always remember that. Remember it, memorize this sequence. And when you do the screening and the quality appraisal always involve multiple people, minimum 2 and maximum as many as you like. The more people, the better. But you will see most systematic reviews, they will talk about at least 2 people or 3 people involved in the screening process and the quality appraisal and extraction process. Once that is done, you're all set, and now start working on your systematic review. So these are the 3 mistakes that you should avoid while conducting systematic review. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep watching.